Pigs are like having a perpetual toddler because they have the intelligence of a 3-year-old child. So he can learn how to do dog agility, he can surf on a surfboard, he can go for walks, he can do all sorts of things. He can play a kiddie piano and he can paint. But then he also gets himself into trouble because he's so smart too. Hi, my name is Maddie Johnson and I run the account Living with Pickles, and I am mother of Pickles. Pickles is a pig. He is 5 years old and we rescued him when he was a little tiny baby from a flooded farm.
Oh, that's nice.
Pickles' superpower is making people happy on the internet every day. He's very smart and super full of personality. And I think people just don't expect to see like a pig trotting through a family home and in the bed and on walks and doing tricks and going to the park.
You sit? Good boy, Pickles.
I was inspired to certify him as a therapy pet, so he's a therapig, as we call him, and he goes to classrooms and retirement communities. It's just so easy for him to make somebody's day, and it's such a wonderful thing for me to be a participant in. He doesn't have to do anything. He just is himself walking around town, and like people just get so excited.
Hi, buddy.
Shortly after we got Pickles, he got very sick. We found out he had ingested rat poisoning. We rushed him to UC Davis and he was bleeding out internally, and they told me that he had 6 hours left to live. I panicked and asked if I could somehow find them a pig within 6 hours if they could do a blood transfusion. And the vet said, yeah. I found a butcher who had posted his commercial livestock pig on Craigslist, and they were able to do a blood transfusion. And I just remember sitting there in her stall thinking to myself, I mean, she saved his life. We have to save her life. Her name is Tickles. So Tickles was the very first animal that I rescued after Pickles. And it really, to this day, I have her to thank for inspiring me to spend the rest, of my years focused on rescuing animals of all different shapes and sizes. So these guys are 5 days old, so I have their mama. She was dumped at the shelter and she had these little babies, so we're fostering them right now, but they're just so cute. I have rescued, rehabilitated, and found homes for 70 animals so far this year. It's a lot of traffic coming in and out of the house. Pickles is definitely a mama's boy.
Good morning, buddy.
So he gets a little jealous when he sees other animals have my attention, but he's also really good with puppies and they just love him and they flock to him. We noticed that Pickles gravitated towards French bulldogs, and I feel like it's because they have similar builds. They make a lot of the same noises, they have no shame, and so it just seemed like a natural friend for him to have. As soon as we brought Dill home, the two just immediately flocked to each other and we'd catch them cuddling all the time. So I feel like Dill probably thinks he's part pig, and I'm sure Pickles probably also thinks he's part dog. I think the one thing that I'd want people to know about farm animals is that they're just as deserving as love. They are just as full of energy and life and affection. They have such unique and individual personalities. All of the animals that come into my care are different and they all have different quirks, and they're just as equally deserving of love. I think I'm better with Pickles because he has made me so much more in tune with myself, with all animals. You need to prove to them that you're trustworthy, and you need to be patient, and you need to be consistent. These are all things that pigs require, and so I think he's taught me some really valuable skills that I now use every single day, and I've been able to work with and rehabilitate so many different animals because I learned how to be patient with him and build that trust with him. He's made me a better person in more ways than one.
You're funny.